Hello, my name is Amit. I'm here with Helen. We're doing the third trimester classes. We're going to do a class of about 20 minutes with a focus on upper body. So we're going to start with mobilization of the upper body, and then we're going to do some strength exercises. Now, please note that we're going to do exercises on all fours. So we have a block here that we're going to use. If you have one of these blocks, please get them. And if not, you can just take a book that it's about that thick. And also we're going to use weights. So if you have weights, make sure they're right next to you. And if not, maybe you can get some cans from your kitchen. Even one can should be enough. All right, here we go. Let's start with deep abdominal breathing. We always start with breathing. So make sure the feet are open or the legs are open as wide as you feel comfortable. And we're going to take a deep breath in to relax the abdominals, abdominal wall, to relax your pelvic floor even. So take a deep breath in and relax everything. And on the breath out, pull the abdominals in and up and lift the pelvic floor inside the pelvis. And twice more. Deep breath in to relax everything. And a slow breath out to lift your pelvic floor and to lift the abdominals. One more time. As you do that, become aware of what's happening with your back. Is it quite arched, or are you supporting the back so it's more flat, the lower back, that it's more flat than arched? Okay, let's place the arms by the side and take a deep breath in to lift the shoulders. And exhale to relax the shoulders down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to relax down. Couple more, lift. And down. Inhale up. Exhale down. We're going to place the hands on the thighs or on the knees. And on the breath out, just round your back from tail to head. Good. Feel that you lift the abdominals in the body. And then sit tall. And then you're going to gently press down into your thighs and lift your breastbone up towards the ceiling. And back to center. And exhale, round your back. Feel the abdominals drawing in the body. And back to neutral. And then lift the breastbone up, gently pressing down with the arms, lifting up, and release back to center. Let's do it again. Exhale to round your back. Very nice. Take a moment and feel that the whole spine is round. And then straight, and then it goes up into extension, lifting the chest, opening across the chest. Let's do it one more time. Exhale to round your back. And neutral, and then open across the collarbones, lift the chest, lift your heart up towards the sky, and release. We're going to do light bulbs. So imagine that you hold light bulbs and you screw them all the way in one direction and all the way the other direction. So again, we roll in the shoulder joint and we roll in the shoulder joint. We're going to do it one more time, just like this. And then we're going to let the spine participate. So you can feel that as you roll in, your spine wants to curve inwards. And as you roll out, your spine wants to curve the other way, like we did earlier. So we put the two things together, rolling and rounding, and rolling back and opening the chest. Let's do a couple more. Exhale to roll and round. Feel the abdominals lifting in the body. And open. And last one, in. And open and stay there and take a deep breath in. And then relax. Good. Now we're going to do a little combination of movements. So we do one shoulder circle, one elbow circle, and one arm circle going all the way back. So just flowing with that. Let's do one shoulder circle, one circle with the elbows, and one very big circle with the arms. Let's do it a couple more times. Shoulders, good. And then elbows. And then arms, take a moment here, breathe and lift the abdominals. And last one, shoulders and elbows. And you can take a moment here as you stretch. And then take a moment up when you stretch. And all the way down. That's great. Let's lift the right arm up all the way, that's it. And then reach higher. You can look down, let's say, towards your left knee maybe, so not too far, and feel the stretch in your right side. Take a deep breath into the right side and release. And then the left arm will go up. Good. And then lift higher. Feel the stretch through the left side of the body and check whether your lower back is now arching too much or you're still supporting with the abdominals. And then we're going to do the other side. So lift up into the stretch and then just rotate gently so your chest is looking down at your left leg. And you feel a gentle stretch across the back and then back to the side stretch and back to center. Feels okay?
Yeah.
Excellent. So left arm up. Now take a moment to breathe into your left side and then rotate. So you're curving. Yeah, if you could scoop the abdominals, that's what you're trying to do now. And back to the side stretch and back to center. Let's do it one more time. Right arm up. Take a moment to breathe and stretch your right side. And then you rotate and imagine yourself scooping. In about, I don't know, 2 months, 3 months, there's going to be scooping again. But for now, you just brace in and back to center and left. And last one, left arm and over. It's actually really important to keep the, we call it muscle memory of what it feels like to scoop. So that after you have given birth, your body remembers how to come back into that. Let's bring the arms in front. And you can feel like you're punching gently forward. And then we're going to do rotations. So we reach one elbow back, still punching forward with the opposite arm, and then change from side to side. Take a moment, punching forward and punching forward. That's it. The punching forward will help you in the rotation. And punch and rotate. Don't forget to breathe. Punch and rotate. You can breathe in or breathe out, but take deep breaths as you punch and rotate. And punch and rotate. 1 or 2 more. Make sure you do it evenly both sides. And relax. Good. Make sure you don't feel a bit dizzy from all this breathing. And when you're ready, we're going to come down to all fours. So make your way down to the mat. And make sure you're comfortable in the all fours position. Okay, make sure your wrists are comfortable. And if you can have a look at the screen, here's a little trick. Even people who are slightly uncomfortable in the wrists, if you're going to bring your hands a tiny bit forward, and then let's just shift the weight towards the legs and forward back into the arms. At one stage, your wrists may start feel uncomfortable. So just come only as far forward as you can load the arms without any discomfort in the wrists. Okay? And here we're going to do a deep abdominal breath. So as you inhale, you're going to allow baby to move down towards the ground, away from your spine. And as you exhale, you're going to brace baby back towards the spine. Twice more. Deep breath in. Let the baby drop down and exhale to brace and lift. And last one. And then keeping the baby as much as you can towards your spine. You're going to do a cat. So you're going to round your back and take a moment to stretch and then find a neutral position. And again, you're going to round your back. Baby towards spine, tail between the legs. Back to neutral. And a couple more times. Round your back. Stay there for an extra moment. Check that the upper body is active. The lower back is stretching. The tail is between the legs. And then find neutral. And last one to round your back. and back to neutral. Please come to the high kneeling position for a moment. Good. Take a moment to just roll through the wrist. We've been weight bearing on the wrists. And now we're going to take the book or the block and the weight. We're using just half a kilo. So it seems like it's not very heavy, but when you do the exercises, because you're constantly weight bearing on one arm, half a kilo is actually very, very efficient. So I'm going to put the block here, and Helen, please make yourself comfortable. Like this, exactly. So when you're on the edge of the block, obviously you need to be safe, but when you're on the edge of the block, your wrist is going to be more comfortable. So find your position, make sure you brace baby towards spine, and I want you to favor, round your back for me a little bit, Helen, favor this position to that position. If you're not sure, you want to favor a more flat position. Now we're going to take the right arm, the one with the weight, along the body, all the way back, hold it there, left arm is active, and now we're just going to bend the elbow and reach back. Bend the elbow and reach back. We don't have to lift the elbow too high. That's good. But we need the left arm to be very active, pushing away from the ground, and we need the chest open. Let's do 3 more. 1 and 2 and 3. Bring the arm down, put the fist down with a weight, and take a second to feel that your weight is on both arms. And then from here, we're going to lift like this. Exactly. And down. So your hand will come towards your chest, and the elbow will lift. That's it. Or towards the shoulder is more precise. And down. So it's like a hinge. Lift and lower, lift and lower. 2 more, lift and lower, lift, and put the weight down on both arms. Take a second. From here into the sword. So you lift in the same way, reach the arm out to the side, and bring it down to the floor. And lift the elbow and stretch the arm out and down to the floor. 3 more. In and out and down. And lift and stretch and lower. 1 more. Lift, stretch, lower. Put the weight on both hands. Take a moment. Starting to get tiring. Let's reverse it. Can we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. So right arm out and bend and down. At home, if you need to rest, then rest. If you're getting out of breath, rest. If you want some water, get some water, okay? Don't push yourself beyond what feels comfortable. Let's do 2 more. Out, in, and down. Now out and stay there for me. And now pulse the arm higher. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Relax down. Leave the weight on the floor. Come into a high kneeling position so you're not weight bearing on the arms. And just relax the shoulders and relax the wrists. And you know what we're going to do next. We're going to do everything on the other side. So take a moment to breathe. And we're going to do this. So when you're ready, you're going to come back on all fours. Make sure you're comfortable. The weight is on both hands to begin with. And remember to favor a flat back to an arched back. And we're going to take the left arm in line with the body and then bend the elbow. 1 and back, 2 and back. Good. The shoulder blades are on the back and you push away from the ground. Good. Let's do 3 and 2 and 1 and bring the arm down. Take a moment to have your weight on both hands. And then we do the sword prep, the half movement. So we lift up, lower down, and lift up, lower down. And as you do that, be really aware of what's happening in your stabilizing side. So you're not sinking around this area with the shoulder. And 3, and 2, and 1. and rest your weight on both hands for a moment. We're good? Let's do the full sword. We bend, reach out and lower. Bend the elbow, reach out and lower to the ground. Bend, reach out and lower. 2 more. In, out and lower. Last one. Lift, stretch, and take a moment to feel your weight on both hands. Check that the abdominals are bracing baby to spine, and let's reverse. We go out to the side, in and down, out to the side, in and down. 3 more. Remember the upper body lifted away from the ground, out and down. Last one to hold the arm. Check the upper body, and we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the arm down and come back to high kneeling. Once again, to relax the shoulders. And let's take a moment to really articulate the wrists. That's it, in both directions. Okay, so let's do a slightly different now articulation. Exactly. So we're going to make a fist and then throw. Make a fist and throw, make a fist and throw, make a fist and throw. Shake the arms. And now a little flamenco move, all the way in and open, all the way in and open, all the way in. There's a lot of fluid retention through the wrists. Third trimester, there's a lot of neural symptoms, or let's say that it's quite common that there's neural symptoms through the wrists because of restriction of flow. So it's really important to create as much flow as you can, as much movement as possible. And now I realize that I lied before, because you are going to need 2 weights. But you know what, let's say that if you have only 1 weight, you're going to hold it in front like this, rather than holding 2 weights in front like that. Or let's keep it simple, really. If you have 2 weights, hold them together in front of you. And if you have 1, just hold it like this in front of you. All right, we have 2 weights. So holding them in front. Good. Let's bend the elbows just a little bit. Okay, and what we're going to do is the little chariots. So actually, we're going to draw the abdominals deep in and hinge back just a little bit, allowing the weight here to counterbalance the weight of the body, and then return back to center and relax the hips for a moment. On the breath out, draw the abdominals deep in, trying to make it as flat as you can, and hinge back a little bit. Stay there and feel that you push the hips a little forward. You probably cannot see it, but Helen can feel it, I guess. And you come forward. Good. Let's relax the arms down for a moment. You can't shake it because you have, weights, and we'll do it twice more. So the little chariot, we hold it in front, and it almost feels like when you go back, you reach the arms away from you. So you're really aware of counterbalancing the weight. And when you're ready, you're going to come. Great. Let me take the weights from you. We're going to go back to the all fours position. Make sure you're comfortable. And actually, please come all the way forward on the mat, because we need some room for the legs. Good. And we're just going to do a little bit of leg work, but we're actually going to focus on the upper body strength and the abdominal strength. So Helen, I'm going to ask you to stretch the right leg out. Keep it there. And think about your abdominals as you lift the leg up. Just 3 times. And down. Second. And third. And bring the knee in. Stretch the left leg out. Take a moment there, please. Check the upper body strength. Check the abdominal strength. And 3 times. We go 1 and 2 and 3. Doesn't have to be big. Bring it in. Let's do the right leg again. Stretch it out. This time, please bend your knee as much as you can and do 3 little movements like this. 1 and 2. Think about the abdominals. 3 and fold it all the way in. Left leg out. Hold for a second. Let's check the upper body and the abdominals. And good. We go 1 and 2 and 3, and we have one more exercise. Let's just do it twice. We're going to take the right knee out to the side. Excellent. And put it down. The left knee out to the side. Please do it only if there is no discomfort around the pelvis. And right leg out, only as long as it feels comfortable. And the left leg out. And that's all. I'd like you to please sit in the chair. So take a moment as you transition back to the chair. Make yourself comfortable. Put your feet together, put your knees together. And exactly, we're going to place the hands between the thighs and give it a little bit of volume. Okay, as if you're holding a soft ball in your hands. And on the breath out, you're going to press on that soft ball and provide with a little bit of resistance. And then release. So you're working your inner thighs. And as you work the inner thighs, you want to lift the pelvic floor in the body. You want to lift the abdominals in the body. And release. Let's do it twice more. Is it working? Yeah. It is working. Very good. And release. And exhale. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. And release. And the last one for today. Let's squeeze. Work the inner thighs. Lift pelvic floor. Lift the abdominals. And release. And let's open the legs out. And finish the way we started with a deep abdominal breath. So, as you inhale, I want you to release completely. Visualize your pelvic floor dropping down inside the pelvis, releasing. Feel your sphincter muscles, the front and the back, letting go all together. And as you exhale, just very gently, just lift them up in the body. Inhale, let go. So let's emphasize letting go. Letting go of the abdominal wall, letting go of the pelvic floor, letting go of the front and the back sphincter, opening and releasing. And on the breath out, just very gently lifting back. And Helen, please do it one more time. And at home, if you have more time, please stay there and do it for maybe another minute, maybe another 2 minutes, visualizing the letting go, feeling the sense of letting go of all the abdominals and the pelvic floor. Helen, thank you very much. Thank you at home, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope to see you soon.